What's going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today I'm on MLB 16 Show's Diamond Dynasty mode. I've done some pack openings lately that you guys have definitely enjoyed, it look like, and I figured I'd bring you guys a lineup update today since I have not updated you on my team in quite a while. So let's take a look at it, give you a quick look right there, and then hop right into it. First off, the starting rotation, you guys can see I have a diamond in there, Noah Syndergaard. I actually got him from David Ortiz's captain store. He popped in there for a week. They change him around every once in a while. Who are in those stores, and I was lucky enough to have Syndergaard in there because normally they're just gold players, but that week he actually got an upgrade to diamond, so I bought him from that with tickets or whatever, and was definitely valuable. So Noah Syndergaard, my number one, the ace of the staff. He is a monster. Like if you have enough stubs to get him, and you're a Cubs fan, what the hell am I saying? A Mets fan, or you just like Noah Syndergaard, or you just need a really good pitcher, Syndergaard is the way to go. And then we have Matt Latos at number 2. He's a very good, solid starting pitcher. That's for doing, I believe the Padres embody set, or actually the Padres, what do you call it, getting a certain amount of innings with them after you do Conquest and whatnot. This Bartolo Colon, same deal, very good card. And then Scott Kazmir for the Devil Rays, pretty cool. Obviously they're just called the Tampa Bay Rays now, but it says Devil Rays on the card, kind of cool, a little throwback. He's a number 4. And then Dennis Eckersley, this card you can only get in Battle Royale. It's pretty cool. I got lucky enough to get him as a 6-win reward a while back, like a couple weeks ago. And he's a fun card. I've only pitched with him one time online so far. I don't like his pitch selection too much. You guys can see it here. He only has a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. Not the greatest, but it does work, and it does enough. The slider against right-handed pitchers or right-handed hitters is just nasty. So be aware of that if you're facing an Eckersley online. If you're using a right-handed hitter, be aware of that slider. Now, if we move over to the bullpen here, you guys can see right now, I'll just show you guys in this little lineup. We have Sean Kelly, Josh Fields, Glenn Perkins, Mike Marin, Carter Capps, Ken Giles, and Chris Sale. So I'll break it down how exactly I created this bullpen. So basically, these 4 guys right here, Glenn Perkins included, and then Carter Capps, Ken Giles, Chris Sale, those are the guys I use the most. I do use Mike Marin every once in a while, but the rest of the guys like Josh Fields, Sean Kelly, don't really use them that much. And I don't really have any need for it. Carter Capps, absolute monster if you guys can get him. He's probably a few hundred stubs, maybe 400 or 500. He's a monster, complete beast. Throws 100 miles an hour and has a dirty slider and curveball. Definitely get him. Ken Giles throws really hard as well. Can also hit 100. Chris Sale, same deal. Can hit 99. And he's my closer. I have like a .02 ERA with him. Just an absurdly low ERA. Not .02, .2 ERA, I should say. I think I've only given up like 5 runs in like over 100 innings. And he's a beast, so I love him closing. Although I do change it up. If there's a lot of lefties coming up in maybe like the 8th inning, I'll bring in Sale, and then I'll close with Capps or Giles or something like that. But those are pretty much my main 2 guys, Carter Capps and Chris Sale, my main go-tos, and everybody else in the bullpen kind of just there. They're good. I'm not going to say they're bad or anything, but they're basically just there to be, depth, I guess is the best way to put it. So first up at catcher, we have Salvador Perez. He is our starting catcher, hitting 7th in the lineup. You guys can see there, kind of blurred out on the right side. Salvador Perez over Brian McCann. That's actually a little surprising. I would assume most of you guys would expect Brian McCann to be the starter. I got him in my opening day pack or whatever, or to the loyalty reward or whatever from playing last year. And he's a good card, but I don't like his contact. It's terrible. I cannot get any hits with him, and he's also super slow, 20 speed. That doesn't help. Now Salvador Perez only has 28 speed, not much better, but I like his contact, much better contact. Not great power, whereas McCann has good power. But also McCann, has that fact that he's a lefty. Now, he does kind of have a reverse split where he's better against lefties, at least in terms of contact, and even the power doesn't drop off too much. But I just like to face, people with righties more. It's easier for me because it's harder for them to match up with a right-handed hitter just because they're generally more balanced. So Salvador Perez has been a nice addition to the team, and also Brian McCann, you guys can still see it says in squad. He still is on the team. He's just in a backup role right now if I ever pinch run for Perez. Now at first base we have James Loney. He's our 5 hitter right now. Could move into the 6th spot, switch with Cespedes there. You'll also see him in a little bit. But this Loney card's a beast too. Great contact against righties. Just a monster against righties. Against lefties a little bit tougher, but 85 vision, that's very nice. If you guys don't know what vision is, it's basically how big that cone is, or I guess that circle is on your zone hitting. It's pretty awesome, and I love vision as a stat. So James Loney, good card right there. Moving over to second base right now, we're actually using Daniel Murphy as our starting second baseman. He's hitting the A spot, and he almost always has great inside edge. You guys can see he's only an 83 overall, as a base edition, but he's almost always up to like an 87, 88, sometimes a 90, and I'm loving that. Also, Jose Altuve, who was my second baseman for a while, he's off of the bench right now and pretty much just used as a pinch running option. 93 speed, And he could be used as a pinch hitter against lefties with that 99 contact left, but against righties, he just wasn't cutting it. He did do well for me, but not well enough to stay at the starting role, and I love Daniel Murphy, so we moved him there. Now at third base, our highest overall player on the entire team, Adrian Beltre, 98 overall. This was done by completing the Dodgers conquest sets and whatnot. It was a doozy to get it done, but this card's a beast. Great fielder, has decent speed at 47, and then obviously the hitting stats just speak for themselves against righties and lefties. He is a beast, and I've been loving this card so far, so he's very good. Also Todd Frazier off the bench, great hitter off the bench. Today is a bad inside edge, but generally does have a pretty solid inside edge. Great power hit off the bench, and can do a lot for me there. Moving over to shortstop, we actually got this Robin Yount done. This is a card that you get for doing these Discover challenges. And the one that you get for Robin Yount is you have to get 500 hits with players from the past. So basically any legend or any flashback or throwback player you can use to get this card. And I got Robin Yount because I eventually got 500 hits with him. Robin Yount's my starting shortstop right now. Pretty solid card. Nothing too amazing about him. Good contact against both sides. Decent power. Very good vision. Like I mentioned, I love that. Very good fielding and solid speed at 73. Overall, just a better option than Xander Bogaerts, who I also love. I'm a huge Red Sox fan, and Xander Bogaerts having a great year so far, so I love him there. But he's just coming off the bench right now. A very good, pinch hitter with that 83 contact, 94 contact, and 75 vision. But that's pretty much what Xander's going to be doing for right now. As well as, as long as Robin Yount can get a few hits for me, he'll be the starting shortstop, hitting in the number 2 slot right now. Moving over to left field, we actually don't have any real left fielders in the lineup. So if we move over to center field, you guys can see Yoenis Cespedes is currently, playing left field for us. So this dude I also got from one of the captain stores. I believe this was I can't remember, maybe Josh Donaldson's store. Honestly, I cannot remember. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. But I got him, and look at these stats, just insane. Obviously the inside edge today boosting him up even more, but even without the inside edge, 90 power versus right, 84 power versus left. That's crazy high. His vision's a little bit low for me, 53. Would like that to be higher, but still good enough. And he's also a great fielder with solid speed. So I'm loving Cespedes so far. He's very, very good. Moving over to right field, we got 3 right fielders in the lineup. Tony Gwynn, obviously the most notable. I believe in my other lineup update that I did a few weeks back, he was in the lineup. He's hitting the number 3 spot, and I'm loving him there. He's just, an all-around monster. Tony Gwynn, one of the best hitters of all time. Best pure hitters for sure. You guys can see that contact is crazy, and vision 99. Just nuts. One of my favorite players in the game. Ichiro Suzuki, struggled a little bit with him. He's got great contact and great vision as well, but for some reason I get jammed on pitches a lot with him, so I got to get a little bit better at getting around on pitches. And then Mookie Betts, he's coming off the bench. You guys can see here, this is my bench. McCann, Altuve, Betts, Xander, and Todd Frazier. Mookie can play all the outfield positions, and also second base, has good speed and good power, good contact and whatnot, so he's a great pinch hitting option. And that's basically the team. Also my diamond player, not being used right now. I might use him eventually. We'll see. I'd probably change his name and make him into, a player that's not in the game. Like last year I did Nomar Garcia-Parra. I might do something like that and kind of enjoy. But this is the lineup. Ichiro Suzuki, Robin Yount, Tony Gwynn, Adrian Beltre, James Loney, Yoenis Cespedes, Salvador Perez, and Daniel Murphy. There is a chance I would move Murphy up to number 2 and move Yount down, just because Yount's not doing very well for me. But I don't really like starting the lineup with 3 lefties straight. So we'll see. I'm not really sure if I want to do that. I do have a lot of lefties in the lineup. Kind of want to replace Loney with a right-handed bat, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, the team is always evolving, and I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on the squad and who you think I should get, because obviously I have almost 58,000 subs. I can definitely get a few additions, but wanted to consult you guys first and show you guys the lineup as it is right now. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below, and like I said, let me know who you think I should pick up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.